Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Cahyaning Putri. The number ID 322110046. I'm from class afternoon B, and today I will retell the novel in chapter 21, Last Day. Carlot and Wilbur are alone. The Wolf family was busy looking for a fern, while Templeton was asleep. Wilbur lay down after detention and excitement and ceremony together with the medal hanging from neck. The Wilbur caught Carlot and asked why Carlot silent. Then Carlot replied that she to be quiet because she is kinda quiet. Then Wilbur said that Carlot was a kinda different today, and Carlot said she was feeling a little tired, but she felt calmer for her success in the ring today. She feels now her life is safe. Autumn will shorten and grow cold, and the leaves will fall from the trees. Christmas will come and winter will come. Then winter pass, the day will add up, and the ice will melt outside. Sound and smell, this will be yours. Wilbur cried and said about why Carlot did all this for him. Then Carlot replied because Wilbur had become Carlot's friend, and Carlot did everything because she is like Wilbur. The Wilbur said, Carlot, we are going back to home today. The fire is almost over. Won't it be wonderful to be back home in the barn cellar again with the sheep and the guests? Aren't you anxious to get home? Charlotte silent for a moment, and then she said, I will not be going back to the barn. And Wilbur asked, not going back? And he cried, Carlot, what are you talking about? And Carlot said, I am done for. In a day or two I will be dead. I haven't even strength enough to climb down into the crate. A job is if I had enough silk in my spinners to lower me to the ground. Hearing this, Wilbur threw himself down in agony of pain and sorrow. Great sob racked his body. He had grunted with desolation and said, Carlot, my true friend, come now, let's make a skin. And Carlot said, be quiet, Wilbur, stop thrashing about. But I can't stand it. Wilbur said, I won't leave you here alone to die. If you're going to stay here, I shall stay too. Don't be ridiculous, said Carlot. You can stay here. Superman, Luffy, and John are rebel, and the other will be back any minute now. And they will shove you into that crate, and away you will go. Besides, it wouldn't make any sense for you to say there will be no one to feed you. The fireground will soon be empty and deserted. Wilbur was in a panic. He raked around and around the pen. Suddenly he had an idea. He thought of the egg sack and the 514 little spider that would hide in the spring. And Carlot herself was unable to go home to the barn. At least he must take her children along. Wilbur rushed to the front of his pen. He put his front feet on the top board and gazed around. In the distance, he saw the Argos and the Superman approaching. He knew he would have to act quickly. Where's Templeton? He demanded. He's in the corner in the straw asleep, said Carlot. Wilbur rushed over, pushed his strong snout under the rat, and tossed him into the air. Templeton! Scared Wilbur. Pay attention! The rat surprised out of a sound asleep. Look first, this, then disgust. What kind of monkey sign is this? He growled. Can a rat cast a wing of sleep without being readily pulled into the air? Listen to me, cried Wilbur. Carlot is very ill. The rat yawned He straightened his razor. Then he looked up the egg sack. So, he said in disgust. So it's all Templeton to the rich again, is it? Templeton, Templeton do this, Templeton do that. Templeton, please run down to the dam and get a magazine clipping. Templeton, please lend me a piece of string so I can spin a web. Oh, hurry, said Wilbur. Hurry up, Templeton. But the rat was in no hurry. He began imitating Wilbur's voice. So, it's hurry up, Templeton, is it? He said. Hoo hoo. And what thanks do I ever get for this advice? I would like to know. Never a kind word for old Templeton, only abused and witchcraft, and side remark, never a kind word for a rat. Templeton, said Wilbur in depression, if you don't stop talking and get busy, I will be lost, and I will die of a broken heart. Please climb up. Templeton lay back in the row. Die of a broken heart. How touching! My, and a taste that is always me. You come to when in trouble, but I never heard of anyone heart breaking on my account. Oh no! Who cares anything about old Templeton? Get out! Wilbur screamed. Stop acting like a spoiled child. Templeton grinned and lay still. Who made trip after trip the dam? Why is what of Templeton? Who saved Carlet's life by scaring that arable boy away with a rotten goose egg? Bless my soul, I believe it was old Templeton who beat your tail and got you back on your feet this morning after you had fainted in front of the crowd. Oh, Templeton, has it ever occurred to you that I am sick of running around and going for force? What do you think I am, anyway, a rat of all work? And Wilbur said, Templeton, I will make you a solemn promise. Get Carlet's egg safe for me, and from now on I will let you eat first. When Luffy slapped me, I will let you have your choice of everything in the throat, and I won't touch a thing until you're top. And Templeton said, You mean that? I promise. I crossed my heart. Alright? It is a deal. He crept along till he reached the egg sack. Carlet moved aside for him. She was dying, but she still had strength enough to move a little. The Templeton bared his long ugly teeth and began sniffing the thread that fastened the sack to the ceiling Wilbur watched from below. He said to use extreme care, and he don't want a single of those egg harmed. The teeth shoved trick in my mouth, complained the rat. It worse than caramel candy, but Templeton walked away at the job and made egg to cut the sack at rib and carry it to the ground, where he dropped it from a Wilbur. Wilbur had a great sight of the leg. Thank you, Templeton. And he said thank you to Templeton and will never forget this is a long life. Neither I will. I feel a talk. I don't eat a spool of treat while home we go, said the rat. Templeton crept into the crate and buried himself in the straw. He got out of sight just in time. Luffy and John Arable and Mr. Zuckman came along at the moment, followed by Mrs. Arable and Mrs. Doug Cameron and Avery and Fern. Wilbur had already decided how he would carry the egg sack. There was only one way possible. He carefully took the little bundle in his mouth and held it there on top of his tongue. He remembered what Charlotte had told him, that his sake was weatherproof and strong. It felt funny on his tongue and made him drool a bit. And of course, he couldn't say anything. But as Sly was being shoved into the cart, he looked up at the Charlotte and gave her a wink. She knew he was saying goodbye in the only way he could. And she knew her children were safe. "Goodbye," he whispered. Then she summoned all her strength and waved on her front leg at him. She never moved again. Next day, as the Ferris wheel was being taken apart and the racehorses were being loaded into vans and the entertainers were packing up there, the fairground where sun started, the seats in building were empty and forlorn. They infiled in the lit earth with battle and trust. Nobody of the hundred of people that had visited the fair knew that a gray spider had played the most important part of all. No one was with her when she died. I think my retail the novel in chapter 21 is enough. Thank you for watching. Bye.